morning. We're back in Middle Earth, and we're going to try to wrap up these quests here in Lorien. At least everything except for Caras Galadhon, which we will save for later. Now, before we head back to tend the trees, we're going to drop off this last batch of flowers. Oh, okay, I didn't quite get over that, did I? Oh, we're going to grab this. And we stopped over at Endestel to drop off flowers and empty our bags a little. So that was useful. Oh, and I have tried something new. If you've noticed in the bottom corner, I've added my avatar to the screen. I'm pretty sure it's out of the way. It should not disturb anybody, but let me know. Keep it or not. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Alright. Now. Oh look, another one of our rare elites. Well, you know, we have to do that. I really wish they'd change the eating sounds because they're gross. And these rare elites, unlike other mobs, they do not stun. So, they're a little trickier than some others. And you see, no stun. They are stun resistant. And he's down. Awesome. Alright, back to what we were doing. So we need to drop off flowers here. I think this is the last person we need to drop them off to. Of course, we have all the repeatables we can do here. A Megavonen friend. And bring you more flowers from Twilin. Ah, Eleanor and sweet Nifradel. You quicken the bow arm and lighten the gait of every warrior under my command with this errand. Alright, now that we have done that, we can get back to tending the saplings. We've managed to do, like I said, most of the side quests. Obviously, we have not touched Caras Galadhon yet. Lorien and Galad. Boom. Oh, I managed to get... Oh, no, I was going to say I managed to get that without cracking. But no, it was a delayed crack. Well, since we're passing... Now we'll hold off on turning in anything at the tree. It can wait. Corinne and Roth, February 15th. Big old malorn trees. Little bitty malorn saplings. It's too bad they're all going to disappear from Middle Earth. Ah, there's our spot right over here, and we need to go sing to the trees. Because that's the sensible thing to do. We're going to sing to something that has no ears to hear. And no concept of language, human, elven, or otherwise. They're not ants. They're just trees. Okay. That's not a tree, but we're going to stop for it. We're also going to watch out for all the protected animals here. The sapling leaves seem ragged around the edges. This sapling seems ill. The sapling looks a little less bedraggled. Okay. Sapling's boughs are noticeably drooping. So we're going to sing to it. The sapling's boughs look a bit springier. I should have looked up the location of these, but I forgot to. But you'll know the sapling bark looks very brittle. The sapling's trunk looks healthier. See, we know we've done this one because when we stopped at it, we didn't get any sort of notice. I still say it would be nice if they'd make them not glow after you've done them. Hush, go away, Kitty. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, look. It's a shrew that's levitating. Isn't that nice? Now, is that the same one that's still chasing me, or did I get another one? Oh, I think it was the same one. Okay, this is overly annoying. I think I did that one. Yep. Alright. See one over here, which I've already done. This is one of those quests that I would love to see them fix. Now, have we gotten this one? Yep. So we're hitting up the same 3 and missing one in the process. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. And I went ahead and looked up the coordinates for these 4. Because like I said, this is probably what I consider the most annoying of the quest. But as I find each of these trees, I am going to tell you the coordinates of them. So if you ever do them, you will have them already. So this one is 10.3 south, 64.1 west. This one is 10.4 south, 63.8 west. This one is 10.1 south, 64.3 west, which leaves the one that we are missing, which we need to go right over there. And this sapling appears to be overly delicate. This one is at 10.7 south, 63.7 west. And this is the one we were having so much trouble finding, or I was. The sapling seems ill. The sapling now seems to be more robust. Alright. So let's go talk to our elf friend. And he's over here somewhere. In this, I think he's the one in the meditation circle. Yeah, that's definitely one of those quests that it would be lovely if they would fix that. Oh, she. Sindel is the female.
What business have you with the Lord and Lady?
Whence do you come, Runekeeper? From Orthier? That is strange. He usually has little patience for visitors. Perhaps you should start from the beginning. Singing to the saplings? What a lovely cure, marvelous in its simplicity. If we are to take what the Scholar of Trees says to heart, more music will have to be made throughout these woods to replace the natural tunes of beasts and birds that have been silenced by the trampling of so many feet. The mention that you say Orthier are made of the first Malbrethal tree has given me an idea.
Tarry a moment and speak with me.
You have been a great aid, Madriel. Thanks to you, not only do we know what was weakening our beloved Malbrethal, but I can send word to Malandathor to recruit other visitors to help repair the damage that their presence in Lorien is causing. It is clear that we have been remiss in our vigilant care of the Malbrethal. I have one more task for you. Head into Torhith, in particular the area around Serin Brethel. I suspect that the reason we have seen fewer Malbrethal is that the shrews in the area have been dining on their seeds. Please recover some of the seeds and return them here. The animals collect them in considerable numbers to store away for colder seasons. So, she wants me to go collect some seeds. And we need to collect those seeds from the shrews, which have been eating them. And of course, it's random. You may or may not get a drop from them. And while slightly annoying, I'd rather have that as a mechanic than constantly having to chase a tree that I can't find because they all glow. Ah, finally got a seed. Definitely don't want to attack that. That's a protected animal. That's a kitty. Not really interested in attacking it either. I follow for a while. They are stubborn little animals. A lot of hawks around here right now. A lot of lynxes too. I almost swear that somebody else was working on this stuff. But I haven't seen anybody out here. Another shrew? How about they start producing the seeds that they're stealing? Ah, seeds. Another shrew. Oh, there's a couple different ones. If you notice, there's fighting shrew, there's forest shrews. I think there's another one I can't remember. Hungry shrews, that's it. That was a cat over there, yep. That's another cat, that's a bird, that's a bird, lots of birds. Yeah, I'm leaving you alone. Forest shrew. Coney, that's not a shrew at all, that's a, what do you call it? A bunny. It's a bunny. You would think I would be almost done by now, but I've only gotten 2 seeds. Three. All right, so getting there. Oh, we're near Galadhon, which is where all the boar hang out. Whoop, shrew. Alright, so this biting shrew gave me seeds. So it does not matter which shrews. It's just random. That one was a forest shrew. It gave me a seed. One more. Oh, that's a protected bird, no less. Yeah, definitely not. Ah. And of course we have a lynx. Sorry, kitty, I'm not killing you today. Alright, we've lost him. Well, work well done, Medriel. I hope your voice was sweet.
What news from abroad?
You have returned. Let us see. Yes, wonderful. These seeds should have survived their little detour through the shrews. I do not foresee any difficulty planting them. Hopefully we shall soon see more Malbrethal saplings if all goes well. Oh, yeah. Go away. Alright. So, that one's done. And now we can do the daily for it. Which is basically you come over here, you sing to the trees, and then you collect the seeds and turn them into her. My recommendation, you don't have to do that one. Unless you have the coordinates up every time, it's a bit of a pain. I'd rather deal with the ARC camps, to be honest. At least I know that I'm going to go kill some stuff. And of course we have these two that have their dailies. And we're turning in a daily up here. The one for delivering the flowers.
Welcome to the Golden Wood.
Megalvon and Medriel, the hearts of elves throughout the Golden Wood beat a little more lightly thanks to your errand. Alright. And I do believe we've done them all except for the stuff in the ladies' city, which of course is Galadriel's city of Caras Galadhon. How much are we into our reputation? So doing everything at least once got us 7,000 points into ally. So you really wouldn't even have to do that many repeatables if you're doing all the quests. You have to do a couple of rounds of repeatables, maybe 3, maybe 4. So, yeah, you could get Kindred with the Galadhon pretty easily now. But right now we are going to talk to Legolas and do the epic instance.
I would be delighted if you were to join us.
I would be delighted if you were to join us, Medriel. The beauty of Lorien is best when shared, though we must all remain alert, even when walking among the trees of Lorien. For the orcs of Moria have come down into Nan Duhirion and are able to sneak past the borders on occasion. Let me know when you are ready to go. Okay.
Are you ready to go?
Are you ready to go, Medriel? It will be my pleasure to walk the woods with both you and Gimli, and we will search too for orcs that may have slipped past the bounds. And it's a solo quest, cannot be completed with a fellowship. But fortunately, we have...
Though the may be now dim, of old, elves and dwarves were close in friendship. Legolas of Mirkwood and Gimli the dwarf, through shared hardship, have rekindled the old bonds. Even now they look for orcs to slay beneath the eaves of Lothlorien.
And the voice that you hear is supposed to be Galadriel, of course. So, we may be doing this solo, but we are not alone. Legolas and Gimli are with us.
What can I do for you?
Are you ready, Medriel? It is possible that no further orcs have crept beyond the border, but if any have, we must be prepared to do battle. Come then, I will show you the way. This way, my friends. I have been told of the beauty of Lothlorien since childhood, but the songs could not do these woods justice. I too heard tales, but they were not of the same sort, Legolas. Hold, friends. Well, I don't see anything, and the eyes of dwarves are renowned for their sharpness. What are you shooting at, Legolas? Save some for the rest of us, Legolas. You and Medriel will have your chance, Gimli. This orc was just a scout. Good. You're not the only one killing orcs today, Gimli. Let's press on. There may be remnants of this troop still within the woods. Did Gimli even get a chance to do anything? It saddens me to see even these few orcs within the Golden Woods. My axe delights at it, but this dwarf is saddened for your sake and the sake of the lady. What say you, Gimli? Do your dwarf eyes detect more orcs nearby? Aye, there be orcs close, but it is my nose that tells me so. Here comes our foul-smelling foes. Oh, he's using throwing axes. Okay, that's why he's at a distance. You're not the only one killing orcs today. My count shall be the highest. Do not lose count. Their numbers grow fewer. Do not lose count of my victories, Legolas. Your words do not suit you, friend Galadhon. Too many dwarves have come to Lothlorien in recent days. If you have gone so long without learning the meaning of courtesy, my axe will teach you. Another has come to the border, Medriel, and is asking for you. So he's mad that there are so many dwarves in Lothlorien right now, and not very pleased at all. Out of respect for you, Medriel, and as a courtesy for the good you have done us, I have been told to find you and send you to the eaves of the wood. A stranger has arrived on the borders. In these unusual times, such a visitor to Lothlorien has been seen only once. This stranger is a dwarf, and he is asking for you, Medriel. What dwarf would willingly come to this place? Do not take it to heart, Gimli. Neither of our kindreds has been friendly for some time. He is welcome to come to Khazad-dûm if it please him. I will tie his blindfold myself. Gimli? Glowin's son. That's not Bosey, is it? You're a long way from the Iron Hills, Bosey. Things are not going well for the Iron Garrison in Khazad-dûm, Medriel. Mazog still rules much of the deeps, and many of the levels from his stronghold of Zabad-Gathal, and many good dwarves have fallen to his forces. Some, like my own son Bori, are still captives, or worse. I cannot bear to think what torments they may have suffered behind the walls of Zabad-Gathal. Still, the dwarves of the Iron Garrison struggle to reclaim the hidden caverns, but for every beauty that is unearthed, two evils seem to spring forth from the depths. I have come to enlist the help of the ruler of these elf woods. If Celeborn of Lothlorien wishes to reap the benefits of friendship with the dwarves, he must reciprocate in kind. You are trusted by these elves, Medriel. Tell this warden, this sentry, of our plight. Perhaps they will listen to you. We will bring this dwarf to speak with Celeborn, Medriel, but you will be held responsible for him. You will be accountable for any and all of his actions while he remains within the Golden Wood. Come with us. And I have discovered another flat. Of course, this is the home of Celeborn and Galadriel themselves. For the sake of the Iron Garrison, I have put up with this indignity of being blindfolded during the passage here, Medriel. But my people could teach the elves of this place something of courtesy, were they to visit Khazad-dûm. Let us see now if the ill manners of your cousins here spring from their master. Such indignities will be forgiven if Celeborn will help the Iron Garrison. Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel are most gracious. They will listen to your request. But will they do more than listen, I wonder? It is said that the Lady of these woods wield a terrible force. Said by those who know little or nothing about the Lady Galadriel Bosey, her power lies in wisdom, and in kindness, even for those who mistrust her. This way, please. Welcome to Lorien, Bosey of the Iron Garrison. I am at your service, Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadhon of Lorien. If you know of the Iron Garrison, you must know of the trouble that has befallen us. I know the one who enters Moria should expect to find trouble. I should be surprised to learn this was not the case. Would you say the same if it were your home that needed reclaiming? Was the danger that came to my home of my own making? You hear one's voice inside your head. Much resentment must be overcome if elves and dwarves are to work in peace. But it must happen if any are to survive the coming tide. Perhaps you should tell what hardships the Iron Garrison faces within Moria, Bosey. Yes, well, so I shall. Medriel has been a great help to us in the mines. We have won several battles against the orcs, but always they return, and in greater numbers. Our miners work to unearth new passages, but nameless creatures lurk within the most promising. And now my son Bori has been captured by Mazog, ensnarled by the sorcery of Gorathul. Gorathul is known to me. I did not know he had left Mirkwood. I will send a number of Galadhon to aid your people in their efforts, Bosey. The times are too dark for the friendship of our peoples to remain lapsed. Come here, Medriel. And you too, Gimli. My lord's decision affects both as well. Now this is Galadhon. That is Galadhon. Wise, serene, beautiful, ethereal. The Lord of the Galadhon has much wisdom, and it is his wish, that the dwarves not face the darkness of Khazad-dûm unaided. So it will be, and you too shall stand against whatever evils now lie beneath the mountains, Medriel, if this is your wish. It is time for you to leave, young one. There is much to be done.
I would have the mines restored, but my road lies with Frodo.
I wish I could help the Iron Garrison with their efforts in Khazad-dûm, Medriel. The mines have brought me great sadness, but I would have them restored, and the Iron Garrison will need able-bodied dwarves if that is to happen. But I cannot. My road lies with Frodo, and I will see this errand through before returning to the mines. The need of the Iron Garrison is great, but Glowin's son does not turn aside from one charge to begin another. Gimli's brow furrows, then his eyes light with wonderment. I am struck by the thought, Medriel, that Bosey's tidings may not have been unknown to the Lady Galadhon. At my first meeting with her, it seemed to me that she offered a choice being between continuing the quest and leaving it to others. And here arrives just such a point of decision.
I have made my decision.
That is my decision. I will not abandon the quest with which I have been charged. I hope you will give to Bosey and the rest of the Iron Garrison the aid that I would have provided if I were there, Medriel. When the errand of this company is finished, I hope to return to a reclaimed Moria, and your efforts will help make that possible. Bosey said he would return to the Chamber of Crossroads near Durn's Way, in Moria. Go now to him, and give him both my regret that I cannot return, and my fervent good wishes for his success. All right, so we have started the new chapter, A Tense Alliance. And we still have a port to 21st Hall, so we're going to use it. But yes, we managed to get well into ally with the Galadhon. And we actually have a couple instances coming up where killing things will provide us a little bit more rep with the Galadhon. So we creep ever closer to making kindred with them. But now it is time to return into Moria and the epic quest.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Now we need to go to Chamber of the Crossroads. There's Bosie.
These are my first dealings with Celeborn of Lorien. I do not know what to make of him.
Welcome back to Khazad-dûm, Medriel. I am disappointed that Gimli did not return with you, but I am sure he has his own reasons. His father, Glóin, has long been a close friend of my father and Broger's father, and Gimli surely retains the honor of his forebears. Celeborn of Lothlórien has sent a number of elves to help us, and while I appreciate the assistance, they seem perhaps too eager to blame the dwarves for all the troubles, both present and past. You have not done so, Medriel. Perhaps I expected more of your kind to be as of you, fair-minded and even-tempered, like a dwarf. They have established a camp with one of my dwarves, Ovor Bellhammer, in a newly excavated passage off Durin's Way. Bazan-gar. It is located in the very southeastern corner of Thrak-Bazan, in the southern wall, right near the exit from these gardens. You will find Thrak-Bazan to the northeast of this chamber. Yes, the tree-filled area on your map there. Journey there and lend Ovor your aid. Alright, so, there's a couple of ways to get to Thrak-Bazan.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
We can go back around that way and up. But it is just as easy to take a couple stables.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
And there it is, Thrak-Bazan. And of course, we've been here before. We've done all sorts of fun and quests in here. And I think the majority of the mobs in here are not going to be hostile to us anymore. Where are we headed? Okay, we need to go that way. Yeah, you can see they're pretty much all gray here. And we are in Bazan-gar.
This cavern was recently unearthed, and the gardens here still thrive.
You have been sent by Bosie, Medriel. Of you at least I have heard. These other elves have been sent by Celeborn for the purpose of helping us drive the evil out of Khazad-dûm. But what have they done so far? Nothing save casting blame and insults about. This cavern, Bazan-gar, was found shortly after you departed, and many of my folk were impressed by the state of it. The gardens still thrive. At least up here they do. Something rots and corrupts the plant life as you descend. But while we could use some real help in clearing the cave of danger, instead the rest of your folks speak often of digging too deeply and disturbing things best left undisturbed. If this is the best Celeborn has to offer, I'd rather he keep them to your woods and left the mines to my people. You talk to Coronothiel, Medriel, and see if I'm wrong. You'll see I am not.
Some evil lives at the bottom of Buzungar, and it corrupts the gardens here.
Listen to me, Medriel, for this Orvor will not listen to reason. Some evil lies at the bottom of this cavern, and if this place is not sealed away, the evil may spread. This is always the way of dwarves. Why must they always dig into places they were not meant to go? Will they not be satisfied until no evil remains beneath the stone, and all have come to the surface to lay waste to the homes of our people?
What has drawn the Globsnaga to this cavern?
If Orvor will not listen to reason and collapse the only entrance to this passage, sealing the corruption within, we must find the source and destroy it. Speak to Nymphaleg about finding this source and dealing with it. We have seen Globsnaga orcs deeper within Buzungar, and fear that they will soon climb up to this place. Have they been corrupted by the wilting rot, or is there some other cause of their affliction? These questions are secondary to the most important matter, Medriel, that they be defeated before they can do us any harm. Destroy them as you undertake Nymphaleg's scheme for cleansing the source of the wilting rot.
The rot that pervades Buzungar is not of the natural world.
The rot that pervades the lower reaches of Buzungar is not of the natural world, Medriel, and that gives us the duty of removing it. If Orvor will not listen to our advice and seal the passage, we must destroy the source of the wilting rot before it escapes into wider Moria and becomes a much greater threat. I believe I have the means to do this, Medriel. These barrels will catch pure light even at its most dim and reflect it upon the corrupted walls of the passage. If you place it on a stone in the deepest area of Buzungar, it will be like a beacon to the evil of the rot, drawing forth whatever lies beyond the wilted rot in agony. At that time you must destroy the source of the rot, but use caution. You must remain close to the barrel, or its effects will not serve to weaken the master of the rot, whatever it may be. Alright, so we are down in a cave full of strange cave flowers and plants, but the deeper we go, the less pleasant the landscape and the inhabitants are. Right now the only inhabitants we have to deal with are frogs, and they're actually rather adorable. But next time we will delve down into these caverns and find the source of the evil and destroy it. And until then, bye for now.